Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Pass. That's crazy to think about. That like what is Champions going to look like in the future? If this is our first experience with it. By the way, let me know how Discord audio is if I need to turn Saffron up any.
Tell her that she does. Louder. Louder.
Louder. Every 3 days something stupid comes up again. That seems to be the vibe of this game. I'll turn the game down a little bit. Should help. And then I'll adjust Discord audio as needed. Keep an eye on the... Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the Discord audio on OBS. This was our latest save. Okay. Right, yeah, we're still doing the investigation. You're waiting for Mega Audino to somehow have a strat. If it does, you gotta let Index know. He's the Audino guy. Audino.
I don't know.
Audino. You gotta tell him about it. All right. Internal affairs. I've already asked to gumshoe everything we could, I think. Let's see. The restaurant? Anything else we can ask you about? I think we were just at Tenderlander last time, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So you say that you asked Gumshoe everything. You didn't even ask how his last date with Edgeworth went.
My mistake. My mistake. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I didn't see the option.
Oh, so you're letting yourself be limited by that?
Damn. The blue screen. Oh yeah, lens troubles. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, what else could... We needed something. We needed to bring something else to her. Do we have that yet?
I think that was still was being looked.
We have a bit more. I think that should be good now. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk. Let's check our court record to see what we have. Nice going, pressing the screenshot button when I meant to go for backspace. Oh yeah, Gumshoe's lunchbox. Let me see. Try asking about this again? Or Elk was in. Okay. There's 3 locks. Right, we had the first thing was the horse racing tickets, that's right. And then...
Glenn was super normal, did not have any issues at all.
Certainly not. So, where do we move then? Oh, the kitchen, okay. See if there's anything new here. It's like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
Girl, he's always out.
He's always out.
But the place is open for business. Can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened. Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose?
Okay. Let's see. Well, And it has been a minute, so I don't quite remember what we were up to last time.
Yeah, let me see if I can double check this.
Let's see. Looking at.
Okay.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, you presented. Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, I think that you might be able to break those psyche locks now.
Oh, okay. Head over to the to blue screens. Okay. On over there then. Right, we have to go to the restaurant first, and then yeah, we can go to blue screens. Okay. Was it control to skip? It was one of these. Alright, and then yeah, we present the tickets here. That's what we did last time. And well, okay. Did we present on this one already?
I can't remember, but it's the radio lottery ticket.
Oh yeah, it was it's back here. That's right. Because I remember we broke one of the locks before.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think the second lock is where we stopped last time. I think we could only break one lock before, right? Pretty sure.
That sounds right.
You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
Welcome in, Wolfie. Hope you're well.
Hello.
No worries, we did start late, so it's fine.
You only missed the parade.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000?
Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It is hard to imagine because everyone knows that gambling addicts stop as soon as they do win once.
They've never kept it going longer than that. Certainly not. I need to redo the... real quick. 1 sec. Keep these things away from... Right. I'll get to your hydrate in a bit, thank you.
I mean, she is hydrating those ants right now.
Yeah. It's true. Whether they want it or not. I need to get all of the corners. Do not give them an inch. They are small, they can get through those.
Yeah, giving them an inch is like giving an entire apartment to a human.
I'm saying. Alright, now I'll drink. I'll drink. Exactly. So I gotta keep this... keep the little perimeter around me secured from the ants. Okay.
It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was a someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
The tiger.
Wait.
Hmm?
From
is it...
what I pulled up here, I think that you need to present his profile.
That makes more sense. Alright. The tiger. Yeah.
Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender? People at businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Okay, Miss Blue Screens Inc. Oh.
Yeah.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No, I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this, Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other.
Right. Now we present the calendar.
Here's the pony calendar.
Yeah.
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie can get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but... he said he would use his talents to repay the money. Well, it's relative. In this case, will be. Like lucky in like one sense. Not so much the rest of it.
Yeah, specifically the good luck where he won the lottery, and like not. Yeah, it's a part of his good luck. So the good luck and not the bad luck where he got murdered.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean that up. There we go.
His talents?
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
So close to cracking her.
That doesn't... that means something very different nowadays, Phoenix.
Program in question. Was it by any chance this?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, cracking someone specifically means something very different.
So you know how you crack a wishbone? Imagine if that was someone's legs and pelvis.
Sure. Surely. Surely. But yeah, no, there is like a... There is a meaning. I'm not even sure how it ended up getting this meaning, but it did. You can probably imagine what it means.
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak.
Yeah, you got it. That's what it means now.
MC Bomber!
No! Unlock successful. Lens troubles. Also, I just noticed like the little like flashing lights on her suit were going faster.
Yeah.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Trevian?
Where do you come up with these ideas?
I mean, there is a risk, right? Nobody ever said being a waitress was an easy job, now did they?
Especially at Trebian.
Yeah, especially. Risky extra work.
So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several million dollars on the black market.
Conceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
First of all,
First of all.
oh no,
Oh.
the what the fuck was implied.
Oh. I see. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. Potentially worth millions of dollars.
I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore.
Back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick! Okay. So we've done that. And now we have more info on this virus.
You got his former boss to talk shit about his gambling habits.
We did it! Okay, now where to? Not the detention center. Let's see. Who should we visit next, I wonder? Who is next? Well, let's see.
Poke around.
Affairs? Like, we got the info about it being a virus from Gumshoe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it wouldn't be him we talked to. Next. Not there. Tender lender? Is there anything we haven't talked to you about yet? Oh yeah, the head bandage. Do we have evidence for that one yet? I don't know if we do.
I guess we can see.
Let's try it. Let's try presenting here. Present. As 4 locks. Okay. Head bandage.
You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right?
Okay, so probably not then?
Well, let's look over the evidence just to get a refresher on everything. Ooh.
Hide apron. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in particular here. Oh wait.
I think we do have a...
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think we do. All right, let's try this. No, it was not. So, but you can see where my thought process was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well?
Donuts?
Huh?
I bake them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one.
So sweet.
What's inside?
Jam and...
I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. Guess that was a flop. What happened to this woman for her to have such a huge bandage around her head? Must be some piece of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me what happened.
Oh, we got an achievement for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right. Homemade donuts. Okay. So it was worth flubbing it at least once.
Yeah.
Let's go. Alright, so... You sure we have something?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's see. So if it wasn't that, could it have been like a burn injury then? Not sure. Not entirely sure. But maybe? Is that what you're Yeah, because nothing else here seems to suggest anything different. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, maybe the matches. Cause like, why do we have these actually?
So it's on the second page.
Second page. When did we get these? Were they just on the desk?
I think... Yeah, they were just lying here, I think just to show that there is a connection.
I see. Okay. So, not relevant right now, but maybe later. Okay. Alright, that's fair. Okay, so something on the second page then. What would suggest something to do with her head injury? Car repair bill?
I will say you were on the right track with the with your first idea.
The scooter? Okay.
Just the wrong approach.
I see. Okay. So perhaps the repair bill? It looks like that's my other guess. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. Yeah, repair bill.
I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cataverinis?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cataverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why.
Now I think we go to profiles for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Present Bruto Cadaverini.
I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been...
Yep. Present the next profile.
It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I could feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke. So she must suspect it was him, too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini. But I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike.
Now we go to the motorbike. Or the scooter.
What? That wasn't involved in an accident.
No way. It just came like that. Yeah. It was manufactured like this.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a motorbike, but... Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
Knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? You want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
Okay, so... So someone else... So it probably comes... It comes back to Bruto then, wouldn't it?
That's just despicable. Trying to use Viola to fuck her grandpa.
Imagine. Yeah.
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruno Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Alright. The head bandage.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
Yeah. $1 William.
They said the operation cost $1 million. A, a, $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score.
Actually has to do with wetness. Next.
Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
Compensation.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cataverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was... it was evil. He said it was all for me. So I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cataverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
$1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this.
Alright. Now we head back. I think now we head to the to the restaurant. Okay.
Bonjour. I've been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong,
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
He hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas.
it's Janeth.
Who you calling Zinio?
Come off under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now.
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad. And it only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruno's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court. I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him. Just
Ugh.
punches, and then Armstrong just breaks your nose. He's actually a champion MMA fighter.
That really hurt.
Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard. Phoenix Wright.
That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Yeah, what is this, game one?
Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal.
Detective Gumshoe?
The detective. You think you can stop me, copper? Beat it. Ugh. Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me.
But
Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
all right. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick! Don't leave me behind!
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tenderlender is going down.
To be continued. And now we save. Right over this one. Okay. It's trial time.
It's trial tile.
Trial tile. Trial timal. Trial timal. Welcome in, Lunar. Thank you. Hope you're doing well.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well, and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. We still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
You okay, Nick?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
I saw that! That little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination.
Why don't I believe you? It's
Everyone
nearly
knows that glints mean determination.
Yeah.
It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger! Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Hey, pal!
Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway.
Oh,
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Yeah, this is a mix of vetiver and oak moss. Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is that small bottle that turned up in Trey Bien's kitchen a couple of days ago.
Oh, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. Not so many they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? Doesn't have a label either.
And doesn't smell.
They finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For ears? You mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen?
Unidentified fingerprints.
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and it might have gotten something on the prints, but...
It's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence.
Okay, pal. This is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it?
Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright.
I mean, yeah. If you don't win, then he gets your identity. That's how it works.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. And we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
It was dogshit useless. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
You've lost me already, Mr. Godot.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
You know the...
You know the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I'll prove it.
Very well. Let the first witness take the stand.
And you are?
Oh, bonjour everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Très Bien restaurant. Enchanté.
Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman?
Oh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am la perte and perky gentleman, no?
On the day of the incident, however, he was a woman. On the day of the incident, you were in Travian's kitchen. Isn't that right?
With you, monsieur.
Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Everything feels right.
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy?
Yeah,
Some
glad
people know
to
how
hear.
to be flirted with, Mr. Wright.
But you wouldn't know that, would you, Trite?
Yeah.
Very well. Your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Très Bien.
Oui, volontiers.
The end.
When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day. Like having a large mirror between la tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what la old man was looking at. La cup, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no?
Mirror?
Oui, un grand mirror. La most enormous mirror.
And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it.
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front.
The heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. Go ahead and press the first statement here. Let's press here. 2 customers. Wait, was that new dialogue actually? Was it?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. And who were the 2 customers exactly?
Me, of course. The young man who died. And the other, not so young man.
You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume? What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence.
We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? We need some hard evidence before we can bring him up, don't we?
Guess we'll just have to try.
A third man, Mr. Wright. This was my kitchen, not my bedroom.
I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being.
Alright, and then... Press here as well.
You were experimenting with art deco? How come I never heard about that before today?
You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur?
Please stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court about this before?
But I did, just a few moments ago.
Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of décoction?
Is that as pronounced?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
No, no! The art deco. It is a style of design, Your Honor. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing.
Ah, yes, of course. That deco.
I was trying to achieve a more la effeminate look for my restaurant.
Also, thanks for the follow. I keep those anonymous for people who wish to lurk, but I appreciate them regardless. Hi, Cleaver. Hope you're doing well.
Don't worry. He's just pretending. French people aren't real.
Yeah. They can't hurt you. Don't worry. So thank you. I love the slug.
Yeah.
From Pico Park. Oh, I see. Yeah, hope you. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you had a good nap. I hope the rest of it is also good.
The rest of it better be good.
Yeah. Alright, now we can continue.
I was planning the most bold remodeling of La Déco.
And that's another one. We'll press that too.
How big of a mirror are we talking about here?
Oh, something about 4 meters wide and, about 2 meters high.
Let's see. 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame, that's huge!
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually.
Ceiling? Is there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
No. But I decided not to go through with it in the end.
He looks like if someone were to give Wayne Radio TV a compliment. Got really lumpy in response. Have that measurement in spaghetti noodle length.
Yeah, 7 and 14.
There you go.
What should I do? Should I ask him more about the mirror or not?
Let's find out about this.
If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies.
But
You didn't ask, Trite. You only have yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Trebien the day before the incident.
Really?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. You stupid asshole.
This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Trebien, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
If you want to doubt someone, Trite, look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
Damn. Got him.
So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
Then press this next one.
Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object.
Normally? How does normality come into this? That's lame, Trite, even for you.
I did, and it had a very weird mask.
Huh?
Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Have you been to any of your fucking cases, Mr. Trite?
Damn.
Where does that leave the porky-headed lawyer and the top-knot chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Well, Trite, you piece of shit.
Ah, not the hair!
I do not have a top knot.
Mr. Godot is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument.
here, logic has won la day.
And now press this last one.
Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse?
Oui.
Also, I'll go ahead and hydrate. I will do that. Yeah, reverse. Yeah, from the mirror.
Hey, Nick. We should take a second and think about what old Seedy said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh?
That clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? It's kinda hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but...
Do you think old Seedy saw everything through reflection?
if he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony.
makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We just gotta dig deeper.
Okay. So... Customers... Art Deco... Mirror... So... This feels like the statement to present something on, in that case.
Yeah.
Okay. So... Let's quickly review it. Okay. Everything in reverse. Okay. Your piece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Okay. Alright. So yeah. Yeah, so over his left. Okay. Left eardrum was ruptured. Okay. His left ear, without a doubt. Same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Okay. So the one thing... The one indicator, like, the one thing that's related to this would be the coffee cup, in that case. Because that's... Yeah, that's like the only relevant... That would be the only relevant-looking thing to present here. Seemingly?
It's relevant, but what exactly is being said in the testimony?
Like that Victor Kudo saw everything in reverse.
Would the cup contradict that?
Well, let's see. Well, no, not if the stain is on that side. Well, yeah, no, it wouldn't have contradicted anything. No. Would it? No. It couldn't have, right?
Yeah, they're
Takes-
saying that he would have picked it up with his right hand if it was reversed.
Takes a bite out of stream. Hey, Pinchy. Well, there goes the... there goes the very bottom chunk of stream.
Tastier than everything on Travian's menu.
Hope you're doing well. And you need to spray... I need to spray the perimeter around me again.
You need to hydrate redeem the ants.
Exactly. Rest assured, they're getting plenty of water. You're doing the trials right now, laundry. Godspeed. Alright, there we go. Alright, all good. Yeah, Godspeed with your trials. Just wait till you get to the tribulations. The trial for you is washing dishes.
No spoilers, this is still just trial 3.
What can I say, Finchy? I read people's minds. I know what people are going to say before they say it. Very, very selectively, mind you. But yeah, we're Neuralinked. I'm saying.
The
But-
trick is that she reads the manga panels from left to right.
Yeah. It's the Joseph Joestar method. Well, you see, Wolfie, my Terra type is psychic. So there you go. Alright, have a good night, Cleaver. Thanks for stopping in.
Have a good rest.
See you around. Alright, so yeah, the coffee cup wouldn't contradict anything in that case. So then what else could we present? Because I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything else that would relate to it. No. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else we could present here. But this is
Page.
Hmm?
Nothing on that page.
yeah, nothing on this one, right?
Yeah.
So maybe either the second or third page? Is that... I don't think so, right? This doesn't...
No.
That's not... Yeah, that doesn't point out anything that would be relevant. Let's see. Nope, none of these... None of this other evidence is relevant to the statement either. Yeah, so it's not on the first page, and it's definitely not on the third either, so it must be somewhere on the second then. Let's see. We could present profiles. That's... But what do we have on there? What could we present? Maybe Glen Elk? Although...
Is there a contradiction there?
No, I don't think so. Because, like, we're an HMD over left eye. And the...
And he wore an earpiece in the left ear.
Yeah, so... Oh, best of luck, Vinci. Yeah, I am in the same boat.
Godspeed.
I also... Yeah, Godspeed. I also want Tomodachi Life. Yeah, At some point, my girlfriend might buy it for me, though, so...
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I will look forward to that. Alright, so... Yeah, HMD over the left eye. Alright, let's... Before I present that... Yeah, yeah! I'm really glad we have those options now. It's great. Like, really the one thing... There's just one thing, right? It's just you can only have one set of pronouns. That's my That's my only complaint with the game. Other than that, it's it's really solid. Yeah. I would have liked both she, her, and they, them, but can only have one. So sadly, I will have to settle for just she, her at the moment. Yeah, you can change them at any time now. Yeah, they just that's something I appreciate. They just after getting rid of like the the filter entirely, they just let people do whatever they want now. It's pretty great. Yeah, let's see here. Everything in reverse. Yeah, I'm really glad they have the non-binary option now. Same size as the green lens of his specs. Okay. His left ear, without a doubt. The same hand to pick up the cup. Okay. Left is actually on the right. Okay. So... So there is... Yeah. Yeah, Tomodachi... The Switch Tomodachi Life does not have a filter of any kind. And... This is also... It comes with the caveat that you can't share screenshots or videos directly from the game. Like, you'll have to either get them off of your SD card, or record it with your screen, just like the days of the 3DS. Those are your two options for sharing stuff from the Tomodachi Life Switch game. Which I think is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Definitely worth it.
yeah, for sure. Alright, so... Yeah, Twitch clips are also an option. But yeah, I think we actually do present the profile here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we?
Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt.
So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactement. You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so hard, no?
Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head?
Order! Order! Mr. Wright is correct. The witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror. We would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
How bitter. Trite. You should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time.
Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different?
Both, bitch. Throws the coffee cup again. You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks?
You remember this, I presume.
The I broke the vase, sorry, apology I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony?
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Clearly it's the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear, do you hear? His left ear. Huh. Well, trite.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow. I really thought he was old CD for a minute there. But that was good.
Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash.
Let me not phrase it like that.
There's better ways to phrase it.
A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears.
Oui, I can explain. Please, if you will look at la plans of le restaurant.
A mirror.
Alors, is everyone sitting comfortably? La mirror, it was in the middle of the la restaurant, dividing the two halves. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim. That was la seat at the table next to la victims. That was where the old man was sitting. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. But, naturally, I did not touch anything else.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
What another little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this.
Don't worry about it. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
We can keep up, but I think that man over there is just. I think that man over there is bricked up.
Uh-huh.
I'm just tell by his cold sweat over there.
Uh-huh. God. Uh. This this game's great.
Yeah.
God. Right. Well, you've basically read these, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Ah, hate that guy.
You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Volunteers, of course.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
A mirror. Alright. Press here. Thank you for the slug. They are here now. We'll enable that redeem. There we go.
So, run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct?
Oui.
We? Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way.
Look who's talking, trite.
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
But, this is my seat in the courtroom.
Travian's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way. Unlike you, trite.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there, in the middle of le restaurant.
Press here.
And where would that be?
Oh la la! Look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer.
Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once.
Before Mr. Wright can do... No.
Oh, I attract the older ones too. You know, handsome. Shall I tease you too?
The judge had nothing to say to that.
No. I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time.
I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
I'm fucking my coffee. This is so stupid.
Bien, I will tell you. There was only one seat from which you could have seen.
Alright. now we press here. So So why can you... Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm good. Alright. I'm good.
So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat?
Mais, monsieur, it is obvious, no? If you look at La France, you will understand. La victim would have been reflected in la mirror, like so. If you are sitting at the table next to him, you will see everything, no?
That's the seat old Sadie was sitting in on that day. When the poisoning happened.
The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kinda odd?
So press this next.
Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was off calling the police?
Oui, exactement. I carried it out of la restaurant then.
You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself?
Oh, what can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome. Remember how I punched your lungs right out of your mouth yesterday?
Kato actually laughed at something.
Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong?
I look like the obliging type, no?
Touch anything else? Okay. That's here.
Are you sure about that?
Ah, I touched nothing except la mirror.
Mr. Wright? Is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene?
Yeah, there is. Just can't put my finger on what exactly.
Suffering from a case of heartburn, trite.
Oh, I have just this thing for that. An oil with golden myrrh and frankincense.
Add a few drops to your coffee and voila. Enjoy.
Focus, Phoenix. Breathe. Need to ignore those two and just find some evidence.
It is.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You get to make out with Edgeworth on the bench, but these two can't flirt.
Yeah, exactly.
It is pretty strange though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't, and neither did old Sadie.
The only logical explanation is there was no mirror inside Trebian that day. Now I've just got to prove it. Somehow.
Okay, so... seat at the table next to the victims. Okay, so this... I believe this is where Wright noticed something was off. Let's see. Plans, okay. Yeah, this... Everything. Okay. The table next to the... yeah, wouldn't... yeah, didn't... okay. But does that contradict... okay. But do we have anything that contradicts that? Okay, blueprints the... okay. So... okay. What do we have? Let's take a look. Obviously, yeah, nothing here. Here, okay, so... nothing. Yeah. Kitchen. Okay. And I seem to remember Kudo saying something differently. Right? Like the table...
He did.
Yeah, the table next to the victim.
But they are saying that he was seeing it in the mirror, so he thought it was across from him.
Yeah, so we... So then what do we have that contradicts that in that case? Yeah, we have that. It just says he broke the vase at his seat. So that doesn't really tell us anything.
Doesn't it?
Well, when the incident occurred, broke the vase at my seat. Okay. Well, I guess it's like the only thing we don't really have anything else that would suggest a contradiction. So yeah, let's go with this one. Yeah, nothing. We don't have anything else. Let's go with this. Right.
Your Honor, Mr. Kudo's words yesterday strongly contradict Mr. Armstrong's testimony.
This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not?
I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony.
I guess useless people are only really good at identifying useless things.
If I hydrate, I will do that. And it is also time to reinforce the perimeter again. Yeah, a little hydration for the ants as well. Can't keep them thirsty now, can I? Alright, now we're good there. Alright. You?
What relevance does this scrap of paper have to the trial, Mr. Wright?
I mean, look, if I don't reinforce the perimeter, I'll have ants biting at my feet. Right? I know how I phrased it.
Mr. Kudo's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence.
Oh, okay. Have something else. Let's see. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
This piece of evidence contradicts the testimony we have heard, Your Honor.
The crime photo?
Yes. This photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist.
What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist. Huh. Sounds like you're describing yourself, trite.
Just every dig, every dig he has just goes straight for the jugular.
Yeah. Literally cannot aim anywhere else.
Yeah. God.
Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is this something that should not exist in this photo?
Right here.
there is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Don't be an idiot, Trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Exactly. There's only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Trebian that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
Don't try to confuse the court, Trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase. While the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene.
Check your eyesight, Kato. It does not exist either. That's something. That's something Phoenix would think about a lot later and be like, "Damn, I wish I said that."
He'd blue text it and then get all huffy when people know that he wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary. In his own words, I did not touch anything else except the mirror.
Ugh.
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day.
In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which he couldn't hear?
You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Trite, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean?
Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up.
Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple.
Alright. So, Mr. Kudo made a mistake, the ear doctor made a mistake, the victim was a phony.
Just call him the ear doctor for cross-examination.
Oh, let's see. And, you know, we can always... Right, since we have the opportunity. Because you never know.
Never know.
Alright, so these are our choices. Mr. Kudo made a mistake, the ear doctor made a mistake, the victim was a phony. Yeah, throw so many wrenches into the works. Welcome in, Amy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Do you not know what an otolaryngologist is, Mr. Trite, you fucking idiot?
Alright, so... Yeah, it's just... This case is a mess, and untangling it is your job. basically. Alright. So. Well, Mr. Kudo, well, is this one of those cases where it's like... This is an answer that sounds too simple to be real, and yet it is? Because, like, they've pulled that once before. It wouldn't be the first time.
They
I
have
see.
hoodwinked the player like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't... The obvious answer doesn't seem like it would be correct, but it is. But is that the case here? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. The victim was a phony. Now that one I'm even less sure of, because like, what does that entail? Like the victim was a phony. You can you can swear here. It's allowed. Yeah, there's no rule against that. You can say fuck, just don't drink gasoline.
You can say the frick word here.
It's allowed.
You'll need to bribe Ruby though. With the you'll need to discard like at least 7 Pokeblocks.
Yeah. Let's see. Everybody knows shit's fucked.
So true.
So true. But yeah, let's think. There's your hint. Everybody knows shit's fucked. there's my hint. All right. So is it really? Yeah. So I'll just chew on some of these for a little bit. Like, I'll need to look at that one. Everybody knows shit's fucked. Have I seen this one? I have not. Okay, I'll need to look at that after stream. But yeah, the victim was a phony. What does that imply? What does any of that imply?
And it's an elaborate hoax. There is no victim.
There is no victim.
It's actually Phoenix's birthday, and they set this all up as a surprise.
And yeah, also like the ear doctor made a mistake. Obviously, that one's like, what are you even talking? What are you talking about?
The ear doctor forgot which ear the infection was in, and Glenn was just kind of like, "Well, that's not the ear that hurts, but okay."
Surprise, Mr. Wright, we indicted your friend. Yeah. And like Mr. Kudo made a mistake is like, well, that's not specific enough. Like he made several mistakes. But like throwing the scanner on the wrong ear. Well yeah, we did talk about that. We addressed that. But I don't know, Mr. Kudo made a mistake. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, we know that. But I don't know, maybe it is. Let's try that. We did save, so let's see. Clearly, Mr. Kudo made a mistake. Again, this doesn't This isn't specific enough.
Mr. Trite, you're the one who brought up all these contradictions.
And?
If you're trying to tell us the old man just made a mistake, we can wrap up this case right now with a guilty verdict.
How about it, Mr. Wright? Should I just declare your client guilty?
Is that the best you can come up with, Nick?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was the one who made a mistake.
You're the one who is a mistake, Mr. Trite.
I'll give you one more chance, Mr. Wright. Think carefully before you answer this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, the victim was a phony is fucking wild. But alright,
Yep.
that's... that's literally just Godot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I'm going
case...
to beat you to death, Mr. Trite. I'm going to take this mug of coffee and bash your brains in. And the world is going to thank me for it.
What the hell did I even do to this guy?
Like, Mr. Wright would just be the kind of person to feel like, okay, but why? Why though?
This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet, there's one very simple answer that clears them all up.
And what is that?
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed, and the incident the victim experienced, were two completely different events.
What?
My thoughts exactly. What? What is happening? I don't even know where this case is going anymore.
Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum.
Two different events. Wait, what?
That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake.
We're just saying shit at this point. What are you talking about?
Order! Order in the court! Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom.
Mr. Trite, are you on crack cocaine?
God.
Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh?
What did you say?
Trite, are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that?
Yeah, it's... In the font of the last game or the next one, it's... Yeah, this one's great. Take a little trip to the start of the case.
Isn't it obvious?
You know, this is just that one tweet where it's like... where it's like, the game is like, I know exactly what happened, and you're like, we do? we are on that side of the coin right now.
The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was
Servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. That's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
I see, yeah. I've only really played the the past 2 games in this collection so far. Yeah. I've not played the other Ace Attorney games just yet.
It's so hard to believe, but
There was one, and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Are you insinuating the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but... It's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Feel like I know now who who it was. Remember when we talked about Violet helping, helping Don Tigre? Remember that?
She did do a help.
Yeah. And now we know what.
that's right. Well, witness? Your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics. You would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la, this is most difficult for me.
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath, after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Trebienne that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened.
The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain, in detail, the events in the restaurant that day.
Oui.
In the restaurant.
La victime, Monsieur L. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got word he won the lottery, Monsieur L became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do the acting.
It's pretty different. It's definitely an adjustment compared to the previous one. Did they only ever use that sound in this game? Like, is this just a Trials and Tribulations thing?
Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all?
Je vous demande pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. I still have police tape surrounding one of my booths.
Yeah, this is the Phoenix Wright trilogy. This is the this is the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. That's what we're playing. Only on the newest one? I see.
What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later.
Oui.
You
Yeah.
can tell he's upset because he didn't start flirting when you heard that.
Yeah, this is game 3, case 3.
For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please.
He took that perjury charge a bit too well.
We punish perjury in Ace Attorney? Damn. The Wii version with the old voices. Yeah, it's weird because yeah, like the first two games in this collection did use the old voices. It's just Trials and Tribulations that uses the new one. Or was that the case? Was this like was it like changed in an update? These graphics with the new voices. Yeah, maybe it was an update because I distinctly remember playing the first two games with the old Phoenix Wright voices. Was there an option? Let me see. No, there's no option to like change
Or
it.
maybe sound settings.
Sound settings? No, it's just
Nope,
volume.
never mind.
Weird. Story mode is just yeah. Damn, alright. So we're stuck with the new voices, I guess.
But I'm guessing they'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination.
In the restaurant. Okay. The restaurant alone. Okay. That's here.
Was he alone at his table as well?
Mais oui, I saw him from La Quichon.
Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table.
Huh. Unfortunately for you, Trite. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite.
What kind of coffee has he been drinking?
Person who voiced everyone in one were union actors? Ah, I see.
Yeah, yeah, they, I know that, like, it was at least one of them was just, like, voiced by one of the localizers. Janet Shu did, Franziska's original voice.
I see. Gotcha. That's the original Godot voice? Did they not replace his? Weird.
It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet.
What kind of coffee are you drinking, Maya?
Yeah.
Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden.
It's a pretty great voice. The Godot one. Press.
By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
Oui, he comes often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime.
I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more.
So old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail.
How many minutes after? What time is it feels more... yeah. That feels more important, like having an exact time of arrival. Let's go with that.
Out of curiosity, About what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kinda scary old man, sir.
5, okay.
Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
The incident happened around about 20 minutes after he arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m., no?
So, is that what the previous one would have gotten us?
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
Okay.
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it?
I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood.
He's even humming a song to himself.
I'm sorry we can't all be so terrible at taking a compliment, Mr. Trite.
Wait, was this the same question as before? It's just updated? It looks like it, yeah, okay.
It's similar, I think, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we're still on a statement 2, it's just been updated.
Oh yeah, the same, yeah, it's the same statement.
Okay, let's press again, in that case.
Are you absolutely sure about the time?
When I think really hard, I'm sure it was just after 2. Oui. It is the time I stopped serving la lunch menu.
Quite right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time.
I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch.
Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already.
Witness, get on with your testimony, please.
Judge! But we're kinda in the middle of something important here. No other customers, okay. Press.
So your only customers were Mr. Kudo and the victim?
How many times do you need to ask the same thing, Trite? You'd never catch me drinking the same blend twice.
Huh?
You're trying to establish the presence of a phony victim in the restaurant. But you're wasting your time. You can't grind birdseed to make coffee, if you catch my drift.
But there's a hole in this testimony somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Press here.
Did you see him?
No, I was in the kitchen, but I heard him. I remember him shouting, "Yes, have $1,000,000!"
Presumably the defendant heard that too, then, correct?
Maggie? She looked like a poor little frightened dove.
And what about Mr. Kudo?
The old man choked on some birdseeds that got stuck in his throat.
Seems to now have yet another incident on our hands.
And 5 minutes later, okay. Here.
And what were you doing at that point? Without any customers, you must have had time to kill.
I am a multi-talented woman, monsieur.
Sorry? What do you mean?
There is la renowned chef, John Armstrong, and la tragic poet, Clarice Armstrong.
Clarice?
Oui, I was writing a poem, an angry tale of a chef in $500,000 of debt. Cooking for a man who won $500,000 on the lottery. It is called Pourquoi? It means why? Perhaps I could recite it for la cour.
I wish. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Please don't.
Can't believe you walked into the French. And then let's press this last statement.
You mean you contacted the police as soon as the incident occurred?
I asked the old man to call from la payphone.
By your own argument, Wright. The purpose of this phony victim's performance was so the old man would see it. In other words, once the incident occurred, this opportunity would completely disappear.
Indeed.
Bien, it seems la shadow of doubt has been lifted, n'est-ce pas?
I guess Mr. Armstrong is connected to this case, huh?
Absolutely. Someone was impersonating Mr. Elg, and I refuse to believe he was oblivious. He was there the whole time, after all.
But if you're right, wouldn't Maggie have noticed too?
She fell unconscious when the incident occurred, remember?
Think that's when the phony staged his act?
We'll know for sure once I find a hole in this testimony.
Okay. So, let's see. Restaurant alone. Just after 2. Other customers. Cited. Poisoning occurred approximately 5 minutes later. No time. Okay, so... And where is the contradiction, then? It's probably the last... Let's review. Okay. The incident occurred. Okay. So... I guess there's no contradiction in that last statement then, right? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Victim came to the restaurant alone. Let's review this. Alone at his table, okay. And it remembers differently. Also testified, okay, so... No contradiction there either. Both Maggie and Kudo saw the same thing. Then arrived not long after, just after 2. Just after 2, okay. Okay, so not that one. This one we didn't really get anything, any meaningful info either. Yeah. We have a phony victim in the restaurant. Okay. Yeah, so... Not the last statement, not the first 3. 5 minutes later. This seems like the only statement, like, definitively says something? Let's see.
I mean, you did get the updated statement, which is usually a pretty good sign.
We did, yeah. $10. And it heard that too. So that seems like the one to pursue then. Let's see. Just after 2 p.m. So it wouldn't have been that long. Time death is between. Well, that's that's. Well, the timing. Let's see. Every Monday at 1:30 p. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I see it.
Yeah.
Just after 2, and yet... Very excited about winning the lottery. Okay. Yeah, we have... every Monday at 1:30, okay. But yeah, let's lock this in.
I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
You have had me from the beginning, Mr. Wright. Quoi? What do you mean?
At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of a $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oui, that must be la show Monsieur Elk was listening to.
I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright.
I wonder.
Oh?
You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
Oui, oui, I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I just finished serving the lunch menu.
Get to the point, Trite, if you have one.
That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. And it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life.
It's on the air at 1:30?
Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time.
No!
This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There is only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Trebienne that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness.
It certainly seems that way. I mean, that wasn't the case. How could you explain the time discrepancy?
Quite a performance, Trite. You are almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song.
What is this? Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain, then, where the real Glen Elg is?
I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead.
That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse?
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim?
Ah!
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. Your theory is to stand up to examination by the court. You must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body?
Inside the
Yes, Your
gates.
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence?
It's the intense pressure in here all of a sudden.
Thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. Elg concealed?
Okay. Alright. Well, the real, yeah, the real body couldn't have been there. Or could it have? Alright, let's think on this. Let's think. Where could the body have been at the time? Okay. I'm thinking, right? What if... Okay, so the body had to have been taken away after, right? In that case? So... was it hidden in plain sight? Is that what's going on here? Like, think about it. Yeah, just sometime, like, somewhere in the commotion, like this fake Elg was swapped out for the real one, now dead. Right? Like, that's my line of thinking right now. It was all hiding in plain sight the whole time. Of course, I am going to save just in case.
What do you mean by in plain sight?
Well, let's think. Okay, so I guess it wouldn't be so much hidden then in that case, right? Okay, let's think about this. There is also the possibility I'm overthinking it, and the answer is a lot simpler. Like, that's...
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Don't think about, don't try to mull over the question. Just first thing that comes into your head.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I get the body out of sight?
Yeah.
Literally the first thing that popped into your head.
Yeah. It would have to be outside. Alright,
where people could see it.
outside. Yeah.
Clearly, there's no place to hide a body inside Très Bien. Therefore, the killer must have hauled the body outside.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'll accept the penalty. If that's what it takes.
I see.
Nice supposition. Unfortunately, I've already drawn you as the soy jack. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was taken out of the restaurant?
Which we don't have. Yeah. Yeah, no, we Yeah, we don't quite have that, do we? Yeah. I'm like, all right, you know what? That's fine. I'll take whatever. I'll just take the two. The -2 penalty. And we go again. Yeah, because none of these really suggest a whole lot. And like, now that I think about it, it's like, yeah, why was his ear medication in that kitchen? You know? So yeah, we don't have evidence for this one. I guess we still have to present something though, do we? Or don't we?
I mean, you know what you need to present.
Yeah. The badge.
Damn right.
All right.
Too bad. I don't think you'll ever grasp the real heart of rock and roll.
What are you talking about?
It means that your evidence is irrelevant, Mr. Wright.
Come on, Nick. You've got to think it through. Feel the beat, then hit him with some heavy metal. And... and by that, I literally mean a metal bat. You've seen what you've heard what he was saying to you. You've earned it at this point, Nick.
You gotta come with the steel chair.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, let's start over. Start over.
I think I need to clear my head.
I'd say it's already empty, trite.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yo también.
It's the Spanish all of a sudden.
All right.
You see, Spanish is basically a dialect of La Français.
I mean, it's it is a romance language after all. All right, inside. There's. Well, haven't seen a typo in a while.
It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Très Bien.
Interesting. Where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant?
It did. It did.
Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It would. It did. Yeah. Would have been. Well, I guess he can really point anywhere in the kitchen. Because like nobody's going back there, right?
I mean, you should probably still. I mean, it would probably still be. Needs to be one of the corners just for subtlety.
Certainly. Yeah, you know, like right, right here, barely.
The body was hidden here.
I don't hear the music stopping.
Gasp.
I see.
Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up?
Okay. And the evidence for that is, well, they did leave behind something critical, didn't they? In that very kitchen.
They did.
Yeah. Why was his ear medicine in there? Why exactly did they leave that in there?
Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No, 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 no. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Trebienne.
Eh? What? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils.
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited an otolaryngological clinic and was given medication that day.
You can't be serious.
The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Len Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
Mon Dieu!
Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back.
Order! Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg?
Never! I could not do such an horrible thing.
No!
Good. Oh,
Mr. Godot?
yeah, the mic muffled it.
Oh.
That happens sometimes.
I mean, I wasn't really like screaming it, so.
No worries.
Bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules.
Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now?
You have the slightest idea how many testimonies you've had? Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me.
In an Ace Attorney case? That's dangerous.
I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend?
Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor.
Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong. And por favor, Spanish.
Merde.
I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
No, no, no. Absolutely no.
Let's hear it. You've got one shot, my tramps.
Witness, court will permit you the chance to make one final statement.
God, it is also Portuguese.
If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel.
Oui, it is clear.
What do they always say in the movies? Got a bad feeling about this?
Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
It is true. I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me.
You were forced? By who?
I cannot say, or I will be erased.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was. There was another man.
I knew it!
Maggie was telling the truth.
You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright.
There's just one more thing I need to do. Gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer.
It's okay, Mr. Wright. You can say it. You gotta crack this guy.
Yeah. 1 second, just need to reinforce the perimeter a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm good. Good to go. Alright. We'll press these.
Did you carry the body by yourself?
Oui, I carried him. And I carried Maggie too.
Maggie too?
When she saw our victim collapse, she fainted. I could not leave her there.
But why did you hide the bodies?
Force you to do it. Okay.
What man? Who was he?
No, I cannot say. I fear for my life.
He's really scared.
You'll just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. He won't tell me, I'll tell him.
But why would you go along with this man?
There's a reason. Okay.
And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
You know, monsieur.
Yes?
Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
Maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that.
Bit too male.
Can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason. So I'll just have to prove it. Evidence.
It... Like, listen. Listen, we know Maya is wrong, but it's okay, right?
I mean, look, gender fluidity is valid, but you got like, if you're changing it every sentence, I mean, people are gonna need some time to catch up and recognize that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, we'll press this last statement.
So, you're claiming that all you did was hide the bodies? Is that correct?
Oui, that's right.
It's okay, Maya... Maya will learn at some point. There's still time.
If we are to believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. You must make clear the identity of the man who ordered you to do this.
He's already confessed this much. You might as well stop dancing around the real issue.
Yeah. He really doesn't want to tell us who the killer is.
Talk it to him, Nick.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Alright, so... There was a reason. How do spirit mediums see gender given their transformations? Good question. Yeah, let's... Yeah, we have... we have that reason right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Reason.
You have a $500,000 debt, don't you?
$500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed that money.
This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. That's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man.
Just swap on over here. There he is.
A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oui, it is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong.
Le Tiger. He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting la victim to demand that he repay his loan.
Mr. Wright, how could you extort them?
I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and long inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable.
Mr. Godot. You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
"30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
How the...
Don't sit back and relax yet, trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way.
Very well. The request is granted, Mr. Kateru.
Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. You were playing Apollo Justice.
Oracle.
Welcome in. Here's my intro for anybody who may not know who I am. Welcome in, raiders. I hope your stream went well. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, if anybody needs to do some post-stream self-care, like get something to eat, something to drink, some rest, whatever it is you gotta do, please feel free to do so. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for coming in. Welcome in, everybody. Well, how much longer are we going actually? Because like,
I think we're just about to do a chapter break.
So it's like after this point.
Like it's gonna be like a couple lines of dialogue and then a to be continued, I think.
I see. Okay. So we'll do that then. Two fallen notifications. I've never heard them stacked like that. Thanks for the follows. I keep those anonymous for people who wish to follow and lurk, but I appreciate them all the same.
We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
There's the to be continued.
There.
Okay. Yeah. You did you did come in like right at the end, unfortunately.
Alas, but
Yeah. But yeah, it was this was fun. This was fun.
this case is pretty wild.
Yeah. Like there's yeah, have a good night,
Rest
Wolfie.
well.
Who do I want to send y'all off to in the meantime? Cause like I do realize realize y'all came in like just now, but it is getting pretty late for some folks. So
Maybe we can keep the Ace Attorney chain going.
we could, yeah, we could raid into somebody else who's playing Ace Attorney. Yeah, I will go ahead and go to the title screen here. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, thanks for coming in. This has been fun. I am looking forward to doing more of this case next time.
Hell yeah.
Head on over to the ending screen. I'll get the ending playlist going as well. Yeah. So I do need to update the schedule at the moment. Next time. What are we doing next time? I know what we're doing. We're going to be right. Yeah. We're gonna play more of the devil on Monday. Maybe doing more of that. And then yeah, Discord. Discord, we have our weekly one episode per week Digital Circus watch party. We're counting down to the final episode, which I still can't believe it's getting a theatrical release. That's crazy to me.
It would be pretty wild.
I'm looking forward to it though. But yeah. It will be a bit because we're on like a bi-weekly rotation thing for Ace Attorney. So we'll come back to the trial in a couple weeks. Alas, but yeah, we're not done with Ace Attorney yet. I can assure you of that. Yeah, let's see who else is playing Ace Attorney Trilogy. I can send y'all off to. Let's see. See someone doing a donathon? Interesting. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at this. Oh, I just Oh, I got jump scared by my own stream in the search. I was like, "Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm
Holy
there."
shit! There's another Galarian Zigzagoon playing this?
Wild. Let's see here. Who else do we got playing Ace Attorney? There's quite a bit of choices. Let's see. There's actually a few like it's a couple Japanese streamers playing the game right now actually. Let me see. Ace Attorney Abridged. Ace Attorney Special PNG tuber. Oh, I know which one they're playing. I know which case they're on. Yeah, they're on DL6. I feel like we gotta go over here. Yeah, we gotta go here. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We gotta go here. Yeah, I'll drop these links in chat for whoever wants them. That's the server. Those are my socials. Yeah. We're gonna raid someone new tonight, playing Ace Attorney. Don't forget DL6! Yeah. Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hope y'all take care, have a good time zone.